We are now on Visual Studio to put into practice the notion of condition in C#. As the example seen in the previous video, a young man who is going to the cinema alone must be at least 18 years old to access it. First, we need a variable that will store this young man's age. So we will declare an int-type variable that we will name age, and we'll assign the value 19. Then we need to create an age condition that will allow us to check if the person's age is greater than or equal to 18. Basically, he is of age. To do this in C#, type if. Then put brackets and enter your condition. The condition is that the age is greater than or equal to 18. Open brackets to put our instructions. Here, we will send back to the user that if he is of age, then you can enter. So we will type console.writeLine and write, you are of age, you can enter the cinema. To sum up, we've created a condition from the if in which we've placed a condition. And inside this conditional block, we will place an instruction. We can start running the program. And you will see that the program will display, you are of age, you can enter the cinema. Because the value contained in the age variable is greater than or equal to 18. What will happen now if we change the value of the age variable by putting 12 instead? I will launch the program. As you can see, nothing is displayed. Well, actually here we are testing if our age is greater than or equal to 18. And if the test result is correct, then we can execute the instruction added in the braces. You might want our program to be complete to deal with any situation, whether you are a minor or an adult. No worries, I'm going to this point. In C# and in all programming languages, there is what is called the else. This else complements the if and it will handle all the cases that the if doesn't handle. When the compiler will execute your program, it will first test if the condition is true or false. If the condition is true, then the else is ignored. On the other hand, if the condition is false, then the else will interfere to treat all the other cases. Here in this situation, the role of the else will be treating the case where the young man is a minor. The else doesn't need a condition because it will handle all the other cases that the if can't handle. So in braces of the else, we will add console.writeLine that will display, you are a minor, you must be accompanied by an adult. Now if we run the program, the age equals 12. We first need to test if the age is greater than or equal to 18. In this case, it's false. So we will choose the else and execute the instruction that it is in braces to display, you are a minor, you must be accompanied by an adult. Now that we have seen the if and the else, we also have the possibility to add another condition by doing an else if. Basically, we have specified the condition in the if. For example, the age is equal to 18, but we would like to add a condition for another specific case. When the person is 65 years old, for example, we would like to display, you are 65 years old, you are getting a discount. You probably know that the else includes all of the other cases that are not part of the if. So if we put this instruction in the else, if we are 12 years old, for example, we will have this instruction that will be executed, and it's not what we want. We will first change the condition of the if and put age equal 18. Remember that the double equals allows to make an equality if the age is equal to 18 years old. Unlike the simple equal sign, which allows you to assign a value. Then in the console.writeLine, we will put discount minus 20%. For example, for the one who is 18 years old. Then it's the same process for the if, but this time we will add an else before it, which makes else if the condition in the brackets will be age equal to 65 years. We open the braces and we will display discount minus 50%. That means that the one who will be 65 years old will benefit from a discount. And to finish, the else will treat all the other ages. We will display a discount of minus 10%. So now if the age equals 65 and we launch the program, we will have to enter the condition of the else if and we display discount minus 50%, and if I put 18, we will enter the first. For example, if I put 4, it will be the else that will treat what's left. Brief aside, when there is only one instruction in your conditions, you can remove the braces for readability reasons. But if you have 2 instructions in your block, for example, it won't be possible. It's only possible with only one instruction. Finally, we'll see another way to make conditions in C#. Let's take our program from the cinema again. Let's imagine that there is a discount for several age groups, which will result in a lot of if, else, if, etc. So our program will not be optimized and we won't be able to read it. However, our policy as a developer is to make optimized and clear programs. We need to respect this policy. In order to solve this problem, we have what we call a switch. It will allow us to avoid putting if everywhere. Now to make a switch is very simple. Type switch and put the variable in brackets with which you want to carry out the test. Here it's the age variable, so put the age variable in brackets, then open braces, and we will now indicate all the possible cases. First of all, what we will have to do is to indicate the general case, which would take all the cases that we are now going to indicate, like the else in quotes. We have to write default column. Then put all the instructions that we need. I am just going to type console.writeLine to display the following sentence. You are not getting any discount. This deals with all the cases that will not be specified and I will end it with a break. In the switch, we will always end the case with a break to indicate to the compiler that we are leaving this case. If you don't put it, it will loop and will not be able to get out of the case. So it is important to put it at the end of each case to get out of the switch. Now let's go to the first case, which will treat all the children under 4 years old. To do this, type a case which means close, then put the conditions we'll put less than 4. Then colon, and there we'll put our instruction. We're going to display admission is free for children under 4 years old. And don't forget to break it, semicolon. Then, underneath, to redo another clause, add a box, then the condition you want, for example, all those who have an age between 5 and 12. And we'll create several stories to be able to carry out several tests. Now we will change the age variable value, and you will see each time we enter each clause, you will notice that this way of doing things is the best for this kind of case. You can imagine making a lot of if, else, if throughout your program. Your code won't be unstable and will be difficult to find, especially since as time goes by, you may write much longer programs. So you have to be meticulous and get used to it from now on. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope my explanations were clear. See you next time in a new video.